All right, Christ United kids, do you have your books out and ready for another spooky, crazy, unbelievable story from the Bible? Today's is about one more animal, and it's pretty cool. So go ahead and grab your books, and at the top you're going to write Matthew 17, verses 24 through 27, and you're going to draw a fish. Now, keep your crayons and markers or whatever close because we're going to add to the fish in just a few minutes. Because that fish doesn't really look like he's doing anything spectacular, does he? How many of you guys have ever been fishing before? Yeah, I kind of think it's a little bit gross, but I do know that lots and lots of people really enjoy it, and then they like to eat the fish. Well, you guys already know this, but Jesus' disciples, several of them were fishermen. So today we're going to hear something really amazing and super crazy that happens with a fish. Are you ready? You got your Bibles? Matthew 17, verses 24 through 27. It says, after Jesus and his disciples arrived in Capernaum, the collectors of the 2 drachma tax came to Peter and asked, "Doesn't your teacher pay temple tax?" "Yes, he does," he replied. When Peter came into the house, Jesus was the first to speak. "Well, what do you think, Simon?" he asked. "From whom do the kings of the earth collect duty and taxes? From their own sons or from others?" "From others," Peter answered. "Then the sons are exempt," Jesus said to him. "But, so that we may not offend them, go to the lake, throw out your line, and take the first fish you catch. Open its mouth, and you will find 4 drachma coin. Take it and give it to them for my tax and for yours." So, Jesus was basically saying he shouldn't have to pay tax because he's God's son. So the temple technically belonged to him. But he knew that people would not see it that way, and he wanted to pay what they felt like he owed. So he sent Peter out to catch a fish and told Peter to open its mouth, and there would be coins in it so that their taxes could be paid. Do you think that actually happened? Absolutely, because nothing is impossible for God. So I want you to take your fish and draw, coming out of it, 4 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. 4 drachma coins to be able to pay their taxes. Jesus made it just appear in the fish's mouth. How amazing is that? Pretty cool, right? Nothing is impossible for God, just like we've been learning this entire month. At the bottom, I'm going to put the fish and the coins. The fish and the coins. Pretty amazing, right? Wow, guys, we've heard lots of amazing stories this week about how God used animals, or how animals did something pretty amazing, because we know that actually God has control of the animals, and so nothing is impossible for him. Tomorrow at the Big House, we are going to hear one of my favorite stories that has to do with an animal. So you don't want to miss it. Make sure you tune in for Big House. Have your books out so that you can fill them out with us, and I will see you then.